Ignacio.
All right. So, for Tuesday of next week, your task is going to be to complete these 3 cuts. Okay. So you're going to complete the 3 cuts that you've been working on today. Plus, now this is all given, right? There was no creativity here. You just did exactly what I told you to do, right? On the other side, right, I want you to do the same process, but this time of your own design, okay? To give you parameters on how to do that, I'm going to refer back to mine, all right? So mine has one large cutout that then has 2 additional cutouts that are attached to it, right? So for yours, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to do something that emulates the character and approximate scale of what's happening here. Okay. Now Mitchell calculated at 1/4 of an inch to a foot the area of each of these subtractions. You got those?
Just not to be too pedantic about it, I calculated the cubic volume.
Right. So, but he did it at scale, he didn't do it in inches, he did it in feet. Okay?
And that number is on the board to Iggy's left, and it's 2,028 cubic feet.
Right.
So it would be, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's so an alternate way to do it, to look at it, is to say, all right, I'm being asked to design on my own on these sides and up onto the roof 2,028 cubic feet of subtraction. That's about what you're looking at here. Okay? Now, you are to do it in between 3 and 5 cuts. All right? These 3 things that you see on this thing are 3 separate cuts. There's the big one, there's the second small one, and then there's the medium-sized one. So you guys on your design, however you want to do it, you guys are being asked to do between 3 and 5 of these, right? And I want you guys to think about it creatively. I want you to create something that is visually striking. So don't just do something, think about it. See if you're the person that when you guys come back on Monday gets picked to be the example, right? So we'll pick 2 or 3 examples and we'll put them up front and we'll come up and have a discussion. So let's see if yours is the one that gets picked. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Can your square protrude it out?
No. It's all subtraction. That is not subtraction. That is aggregation. So pretend you're an orthogonal Michelangelo, and you've got a block of marble, and you are removing something to reveal that beautiful thing within. That's always been in there. You're just letting it out.
I would point out that there's a kind of, there are several reasons why the prescribed first set of cuts work well. They work well because there's a variety of scales within the cuts. They create a variety of different surfaces.
Different spatial configurations.
Different surfaces on the planar qualities of the thing, and they also create a flow of space through, the eroded part of the cube. I would just say, just as a general design parameter, maybe I'll let Iggy decide whether he wants this to be something for his group as well. But I would love for you to analyze how the space flows through this part of the first part of the thing, and then bring your next 2,028 feet of excavation into the body of this cube, into that flow, so that the space moves around all 5 sides, because we still haven't built that, but around all 5 built sides of the cube. That would be a wonderful, I would love to talk about projects that did that on Tuesday.
So you understand what he's meaning by that is get your cuts to now engage to the ones that were prescribed.
In a design dialogue.
So, all right. All right. Other questions?
James?
Yes, sir. The outside of the box is going to remain as one element, and the interior pieces are going to be removable. Now, the reason for that is that you've got to be able to get your hand in here to work on stuff. Later on, after it's all figured out, maybe at that point you can glue it together. But for Monday, you're not gluing it together. You need to be able to take the pieces out and get your hand in there and work. Okay?
Other questions?
Is there a volumetric constraint on the cutouts that we make, or just where it lands?
Clarify.
So like you cut a 2028 cubic feet.
That is the constraint.
That is or is not?
That is the constraint.
Okay.
The constraint is the cubic volume. Try and not be under, try and not be over. I mean, you could be you could be a little loosey-goosey with it and still have a great project. You could be, down to the last cubic millimeter or 64th of an inch. And either way, just however your mind works.
Yeah. I mean, if you're good at math, right, then that's the right way to approach it. If you're not, then if you struggle with it and you find yourself getting stuck, just sort of look at the size of mine and sort of, say, all right, this is about that big. But the right way to do it is to, to say, hey, I'm gonna put an added level of rigor into this, and I'm going to calculate. Length times width times depth gives me the area of this. Length times depth times height gives me the area of this. And then length times width times depth gives me the area of that, right? And remember, you're working at scale. So this isn't, 1.5 inches, this is 6 feet. And this isn't, 1 inch, it's 4 feet. So, but again, for me, it's more important to engage the process. So if you find yourself getting stuck, then, you can sort of, it's more, to me, it's got to be more important that you actually kind of complete this thinking of subtraction. Okay. So anyway, so see, you guys are getting a taste of what it's like when you're going to get these additional parameters put on you. All right. So, other questions? Okay. Important. When you come back on Monday, we will be collecting this cube from you right now with your floor.
Tuesday.
This one's being collected now.
Oh, that one's being collected now.
We're going to collect this one right now, so make sure you put your name in it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to collect both of these on Tuesday. Okay?
So keep
make sure your name.
Keep the surface subtraction safe.
Yep.
Don't let your dog chew it. Don't let somebody sit on it in the back seat of your car.
Don't let your dad burn it. Don't let your little brother eat it. All right? So I'll collect both of those on Tuesday. All right? Yes, sir.
And would you also like to bring in the 30?
Bring in the large cube, because that large cube is your final project, and that's what we're starting on Tuesday. All right?
And just, I got to say, it's wonderful just being new here. It's just wonderful to see all this work in the studio and see you guys digging into this work in the way you are. So it's cool. I hope it feels cool to you. It sure does as a teacher.
Ditto.
Keep it up.
All right, so let's go ahead and clean up.
Maybe?
Oh, yeah. You want to stop that one?
This would be a great job.